Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone, wherever you are. Alex has asked me to briefly introduce myself to you all. I think as you all know, my name is Mary Mandelt and I'm the Director of Education with EM 101. I've been a teacher for a very long time, and for most of that time I've taught ESL, English as a Second Language. I've taught primary school, secondary school and at university level, and I've loved every minute of my teaching, and still do. When EM 101 was in conception, many ideas were discussed as to why should students learn English with EM 101. It was decided that one of the main reasons was to provide students who have no opportunity to listen or to speak in English a course that will provide some authentic and everyday usage of the English language. So, for example, a bank teller speaking to a customer at the bank, that's a situation that's meaningful and has got realistic content. At the same time, we also wanted to include culture, vocabulary skills, language patterns, functions, pronunciation, and social skills. Therefore, anyone who's learning with EM 101 can enhance and improve their language skills in their own time. And this last statement of students learning in their own time is truly the essence of EM 101. As teachers, we all know that all students are different. Some have got excellent study skills, and some can feel a little bit at sea when learning a new language. There are so many words and patterns and phrases and text and conversations used in just one class session. In the real classroom situation, you can't repeat those lessons, even though you know that some students haven't really grasped the concept of a particular language structure or new vocabulary. And therefore there really isn't time to spend on individual students and monitor their progress. And this is where EM 101 can be very useful. It can make time because the learning is in the student's hands. When you study with EM 101, it means that you can preview, you can review, and you can overview, which you can't do in the normal classroom situation. And at the same time, you can assess your own progress, you can work at your own pace, and you can really achieve results. All the lessons that can be studied with EM 101 incorporate the four major skills: listening, speaking, reading, and even writing. And most of the lessons contain examples of everyday conversations used in our daily lives. This is functional English, which a student needs to survive in the English-speaking world. Grammatical structures are also taught throughout the lessons, and they're taught in a practical format, giving students an opportunity to practice verbally and not purely in written form, which is sometimes the case in the normal classroom. It's very easy to get students to do writing instead of speaking. Teachers can also use these lessons as a useful tool or an extra resource in the classroom. And look, no one can ever replace the teacher. Nevertheless, the reality is that there is only one teacher to however many students there are in the class. And as teachers, we want to give our students every possible chance to succeed in their language learning. If you're teaching in a school, there are so many avenues that can be explored using EM 101, depending of course on the resources that you have in your school. You can use your computer, you can use the